animal. I'm an Indian animal.
Touchdown, I-N-D-Y. And he lost the ball. There's a fumble. Who's got it? The officials say the Colts do.
Great team win, baby.
Lobs it way downfield, intercepted, coming forward and making the INT for the Colts in the back end. To see the Colts win Super Bowl.
Hey, win on three. 1, 2, 3, win.
Welcome back to the channel. This is Marcus Sniffles, and I am trying not to overreact, but I think we might be back. We just might be back. The Colts finally won a home opener, the first win since 2013 against the Dolphins, 33-8. And honestly, the score shouldn't even have been that close. That 8 points came in garbage time, essentially. Now, if you've been following this channel for a minute, you know how I feel about Daniel Jones. Now, I am a hater, but I am not a liar. And I have to tell the truth. Danny Dimes showed up. He showed up and played well. 270-plus yards, 1 passing touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns, 26 yards, 115 quarterback rating, 75% completion percentage. Kept the offense on schedule, was moving the ball, stayed ahead of the sticks, hit what was open, took the checkdowns, dinked and dunked his way down the field for the most part, outside of 2nd and 20 to Michael Pittman for a touchdown. But he was just accurate. He just moved the ball. And for Shane Steichen, for this offense, it appears that's all it needs to have happen. Just hit what's open. He's going to scheme people open, because every throw Daniel Jones made today, for the most part, the wide receivers were wide open. They were wide open. There were no tough throws. There were no tight window throws. Everybody was open. Credit to Shane. Credit to Daniel. I cannot badmouth them, because if Daniel Jones would have came in here and stunk up the place, I would have went in on him. I'd have ranted about it for 15 minutes. But fair is fair. Daniel Jones played well, and he came out, and he was partly the reason why we won. Now, I will say, the offensive line, which was a concern as far as the inside with Tanner and Matt, they also played well, man. Like, everything on offense was working. Quentin, he's a stalwart. Bernie had a few holding penalties, but he was dominant. Braden Smith played well. The 2 young guys in the middle played well. The pass blocking, great. The run blocking could have been better in some spots, but for the most part, that was great too. Like, everything was working. Jonathan Taylor was humming. Jonathan Taylor got to take a quarter and a half off. Like, obviously that hurts for, his stats and fantasy if you're into that kind of stuff, but in the grand scheme of the season, him not having to carry the ball 28 to 30 times is good. It's good for the team. It was good to see Giddey get in there and get some carries. Now, the person that they were impressive, but it was kind of what I expected. Tyler Warren led the team in targets with 9, 7 catches, 76 yards. 5 of those catches went for first downs. They were using him. They moved him everywhere. He even got a carry. Like, Tyler Warren might be the focal point of this offense if that's how Shane is going to do things. If it's going to be dink and dunk, take the short stuff, take the checkdowns, run the ball. Tyler Warren, this was my prediction that he would get 100 catches this year. It's looking pretty solid. For one thing, it was nice for the Colts offense to score points off of turnovers. The Colts defense forced 3 turnovers. The Colts offense scored 17 points off of that. I like to see that. That's what we need to do. We had a problem with that last year, where the defense would get a rare turnover and the offense would go 3 and out, or punt the ball, or turn the ball over themselves. The only thing that kind of it's not really so much as a red flag, it's just something I noticed. There were no designed quarterback runs with Daniel Jones. I thought that Shane would maybe call one, but he did come out throwing the ball a lot this game, so maybe that just wasn't a game plan for this week. That's something I would like to keep an eye on as the season goes forward, as far as does Shane trust Daniel Jones to run the ball on a design play. Now, Daniel scrambled a few times. There was one time he kind of was on the fence on if he wanted to scramble or not, and he got blown up. But either way, it was nice to see. This was a good offensive showing for sure. Defensively, Lou Anarumo, man, like, wow. Just wow. It's refreshing to see so many different looks on defense, to have defenders come up to the line of scrimmage, to have the blitzes from safeties and nickels and corners, having defensive linemen drop back in coverage, disguising coverages, giving different looks post-snap, just so many different looks as opposed to what we had last year with Gus Bradley, where it was just like, all right, it's going to be a cover 3 shell, cover 2 shell. Like, we're just going to keep everything in front of us and just come up and make a tackle. Like, nah, it wasn't like that today. There were no big plays allowed for the most part. Like, when the game mattered, there were no big plays allowed. There were turnovers. There were sacks. Tua Tagovailoa is a veteran quarterback. He's on his second contract. He's led the league in passing yards. He's led the league in completion percentage. He looked like a rookie out there. He didn't know where to look with the ball. He didn't know where to go with the ball. He was flustered. He didn't know he couldn't step up in the pocket. Couldn't do anything. He got sacked 3 times, fumbled once, threw 2 interceptions. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, they combined for 8 catches and 70 yards. Tyler Warren, 7 catches, 76 yards by himself. I don't know if the Dolphins are just really bad on offense or Lou Anarumo is going to be the assistant coach of the year, because he put on a clinic. The Dolphins had no answers. They didn't know what to do. They just had nothing. And it was just great to see that. It feels good to know that, all right, we have somebody that's going to try something different, who's going to try to use Kenny Moore in the blitz package, who's going to use Nick Cross blitzing. That makes so much sense when you consider his play style. Having someone like Charvarius Ward locking up whoever he is guarding, not having to worry about whatever side of the field he is on, you don't have to worry about it. Cam Bynum attacking the football, getting an interception. The defensive line, just constant pressure throughout the game. Simulated pressures, disguised look, like just everything. Xavier Howard, that man, he was out of the league last year. He was completely out of the league, and we brought him in off the streets, and he performed that well. Just an unbelievable performance by the defense. I don't know which side of the ball I'm more impressed with, the offense or the defensive side. Everything worked. I have 0 complaints outside of the first kickoff return coverage. Everything went great. Daniel Jones scored on every possession that he led. Every possession. The defense straight up dominated. They only allowed 40 yards at halftime. Like, the Dolphins those aren't some scrubs on offense that they have in Miami. That's a solid defense over there. And Lou Anarumo shut them down. Shane Steichen had them dudes in a blender. And we finally broke a curse from 2013. Maybe it's just Jim Irsay. Maybe he needed to die for us to get past it. But whatever it takes to go 1-0. Like I said, we're going to keep doing this every Monday, 7 in the morning. We're going to keep dropping Colts videos, reviewing the games, talking the game, breaking it down. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe so you guys don't miss any videos. We've been dropping a lot of shorts, dropping highlights. So subscribe so you don't miss anything. Every Monday, 7 in the morning, we will be here with the video. And I'll see you on the next one. Go Colts.
Thanks for watching, babe. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.